Yeah, that's why I keep Judy in the lineup. That's why I keep Judy and Hamler in the lineup. I ain't ready for no change yet.
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams.
Oh God!
Like an offspring, this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to drink it till the dream was bigger. Only gold, we don't need the silver.
I got like 98 million.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
Oh, that's the trade, man.
It's a special Halloween night presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot. Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, damn.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Like that,
yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here.
I don't think they handled him.
Right where they want it in the middle.
I don't think they handled him. I think they had some bad shot selection. Nigga shot like 3 or 4 threes. What the fuck y'all shooting threes for?
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
I'd have been going right to the bucket. We in the bonus too.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage.
They were shooting them threes. I was like, oh yeah, they could have lose this thing.
But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability
did
to
all that
take
work
over
to get
the
y'all
game.
back in there.
So
Y'all gonna shoot.
Yeah, I think you have to make
threes.
sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd
That's bad
everyone to the
coaching.
line of scrimmage, if he breaks through,
That's bad coaching.
On third down, Bridgewater. Almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy.
Spray your backyard.
No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now Leonard Fournette. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
That was your son?
Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown.
Who's that, your son?
of the year. And the
Oh, your
Bucs
dad.
have taken a
Oh, your
first
dad.
quarter lead. And this is a crew, they come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That'll be taken in by Anderson. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it
So they didn't recalculate the time to 9 minutes instead of 8.
You can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. But I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and learning all off season about our season opening opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the
that's
relief
another capital
was
money.
incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story.
Now he's hit. Bridgewater loses the football. It's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's
Trying
going
to
to want
debate if I want to work this week or
the
not.
whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Good with a PAT. And And that'll make the score 14-0.
Two of my boys going out of town. One of them going to be working on his car business.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
A second down throw for Bridgewater.
Oh.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first.
Do we have a new one come out this week?
Offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So do we have a new one out of All-American this week?
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
I pulled up my Boston and saw those sitting up there. I was like, oh, shit.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The score, Buccaneers 14, Panthers 3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, you put me on hold. I'm tired of being put on hold.
With a carry by Jones. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
I already know. I told you your shit finna go out. I told you that the other day.
And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
They're trying to call no holes.
He's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered.
Yeah, 12 ball. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it's okay. We going out tonight?
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Open, he's got it. It's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
I won't put my shit on the car no more. Remember that shit?
Needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football.
Because you in the car.
There for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own
I ain't got to talk to nobody. You here. That's what you mean. Yeah.
Fournette. Down inside the 15 goes. 11 yards there. First down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're saying those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the 13, now they work on 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. Looking to find a
drive right on up in there, bitch. You just got to be quiet. We're going to have a double date, so
this defense
get
wants
ready.
To stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some
I'm
drives.
going to be with her friend. You're going to be with her. All right?
To do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football.
She will go.
So you don't just Kids
is the bomb, nigga. Kids is the motherfucking bomb.
Well, the jet sweep, this is Godwin.
That nigga she fucking with, that nigga from Oklahoma she fucking with, that play football for them, is done. I say the dude she fucking with from Oklahoma is done. That's all I got to say about that. She say used to play for Oklahoma, a football player. I say,
plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up.
Girl.
They need 9
Yeah, I said, girl.
on 3rd down.
If he ain't treating you right when I come to town, I show you will.
Working out of the gun. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Godwin shit.
Chris Godwin is 11.
I sent her some roses to her phone, to her messages, the little roses, the meme roses. Yeah, I sent her some meme roses. I sent her a dozen roses on the memes and said, happy birthday. If he ain't doing it for you, I am. She said, oh, you're so sweet. I'ma sweetly slide my dick up here if I see you.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Hey, that's on him. I got it.
So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it?
Nah, it's on me. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna slide. Hey, my fact. Hey, right now it might be this weekend. What you bullshit? Your ass ain't working. Garrett going out of town. Clarence going out of town. Oh yeah, I might have to slide out of town.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was
going to where they can't. They got a curfew.
Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said.
Well, they got a curfew.
I think they've been absolutely terrific.
Well, we just talked about it. Yeah. We just talked about that.
When he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shots.
He'll hit us back.
Right there in the frame trying to tackle him.
I already told him. I nigga, don't you know they got a curfew? I better get y'all partying in there in the day, because at 8 o'clock you got to be here.
See if they do it anyway.
Who?
And he takes it down to the 40.
What's Zipper? Nigga, that was him.
And we hit the 2-minute mark in this.
Oh, you hear this joystick? Oh, no. Oh, I got a baseball game at 5:30. Yeah, I got a baseball game at 6. Yep. Right up the street. I got Monday and Tuesday, and I'm off Wednesday. Larry them tried to slide another one in there. I said,
certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
So that's what I was talking to you before you got jumped off. Before you got kicked off, that's what I was saying. I was like, I said, the only reason I want to work this weekend is because I want to keep stacking my money.
Here's Michael Pilardi now.
That's the only reason I want to work. Because I got, and then I get my unemployment this week when I filed on Sunday, and then if I get some games. I mean, I'm deciding if I want to rest or if I want to go.
He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
That's the only thing, because I know next week after I fill out this paperwork, they can already send me my registration. I just fill out this registration. I'm gonna do volleyball the next 2 weeks. 26 a game.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Yeah, they'll play. I think they'll play shoes, toe my foot up.
He locked in on his target, but he was covered.
Oh, you put the bubble in?
And that one's incomplete.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And out across midfield.
Hey, nigga, I got popped in the only spot you can't get hit on. Every time. 2 times in a row. 2 days in a row. I got popped in on my motherfucker, right under my belly in that same spot. I said, God damn. I said, what's the use in having these goddamn deals on? I said, you know what? This shit ain't happening no more. Yeah. Nigga, and I'm squat down. Hey, nigga, I was squat down there. It's the one pitch you can't do with or the catcher. And I told him, it ain't your fault, bro. You was protecting me. It ain't your fault. It's just a tip ball. That ball tipped off that motherfucking bat, and it went straight down right into my belly. The same spot. I said, the catcher was in tears. I said, dog, you fine. It was nothing to do with you, little man. You couldn't protect me on that one. I feel like I didn't do my job. I feel like I didn't do my job. I said, you did your job. I said, it was just a tip ball. There's nothing you could have did about that.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been.
Them goddamn women from Odessa, nigga.
Never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they
Latin, nigga. Latin. That nigga Clarence was like, oh my God.
And that's why they were able to get to him and hit it as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, Love. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. First down, going to the air with Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. The Bucs forced to use their third and fourth timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Love from the gun. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
Oh, yeah! They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go
buy some black meat at that. Hey, the Mexican girl, that little Mexican girl was steady talking to me, and her husband was right next to her. And at the end of the game, she came and gave me a hug and squeezed me real tight. Nigga, I was like, "Girl, quit playing." She said, I say I would have a field day with you, nigga. I wish I'd have had some cards on me. I'd have slid on one.
If you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we toss it an hour or so east of here, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Do that. I had a white woman from that team. Hey, nigga, it was a white woman from that Prime team yesterday. Oh, we're in the fight. She's like, "I know you. I've seen you before." I said, "Where y'all be playing at?" I said, "Plano?" She said, "Yes, that's where I meet you at." And I was like, "Girl, don't play with me." She just started looking at me. I said, "Girl." I said, "Where your son?" I said, "Where your son at?" She said, "You can touch him any way you want to. You can push him, talk to him." Well, she said, "I don't care if you touch him bad." I said, "Okay." He made a mistake. I punched him in his head, and he looked at his mama. She said, "I told him he could do it." Now listen to what he say. He's the boy, let me get her in the room. They love it. Yeah, they do. They go out there for a reason. And I'm telling you, that one man told me that one year when I was out there with the Campbells. I said, "Man, get your wife." He said, "I can't control her. She do what she wants." I looked at her. She looked at me. She said, She said, "What you got, huh?" I said, "Boy, ooh." Hey, and you know where those hoes was from? Alito. Motherfucking Alito, nigga. And they was the ones I was telling you bringing me beer and shit. She was sticking me beer and I grabbed my Gatorade bottle, that little metal one. She cleaned that bitch out and stuck me some Stella in that bitch.
They'll run with Fournette.
Yeah.
They find some open field here. Touchdown number 7 on the year. As the Buccaneers tack on to the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Nigga, that white lady that I'm telling you about, the one told me I could touch her son, she had them pipes on there. It was a big knot with lips just hanging out there. I was like, God damn. And she raised her arms up when she was sitting out there, stood up and stretched. Oh my God.
In their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said.
I already know.
Changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side.
Lord have mercy, and I shut that one.
Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get the bullet man making straight at her. I already know.
It's Bridgewater. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I think I'd have been singing.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And
Yo, Trump.
Swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him.
Some nigga looking at pussy left and right. I say, look at it. I know your ass will.
And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front, they got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion.
That's the only thing I love about baseball.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive.
That's the main thing I love about baseball.
Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Sister, a white lady.
From the 41, Bridgewater. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Oh, they weren't from here? She wasn't from here?
Another try after the first down sack.
Ooh, she was probably one from Nick. I would have been getting numbers. That would have been a drive for your ass. Oh, yeah. We could have made that trip. We could have made that trip. She probably had a son. She wasn't married? I say she wasn't married?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche. An avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes Rager.
That was your walk-in right there. That was a walk-in right there.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
That nigga say, do.
Not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can
I'll slap you when I see you.
Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just
made.
They'll
be like, where y'all headed? Where y'all headed to? Be like, where y'all headed to tonight? Shit, I'd have been right on
the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit
here
right
because
there. They're playing this game now at their pace.
Right there.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Coleman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Yeah.
2 yards.
Oh, she won't FaceTime you?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. 2nd and 12. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
She eat cereal like me?
And this Buccaneer offense is
she said she eat cereal like me?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field.
Oh, she sent you a naked picture?
Sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Oh, she will.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Pictures look real anyway.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Yeah.
The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters
No, it
of
wasn't
play.
Saturday.
This
That was like
passing game
Wednesday.
still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Yeah.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first
It was
league,
snowing hard. We woke up that morning. Nigga, we looked, and I had my truck where I could see it, right where the gym I was in. You know that gym me and you and Norman that was in that day? Me, you, Norman, and Garrett, the first year? We was in that gym, that gym off the highway that Garrett came in late after him and Meredith was fucking me. The very first day. But we was right there, and I had my truck. They didn't realize I was in that gym. I was in the gym next to the gym we was in. But I could see my car right outside. And then I looked out there and saw all that snow. I said, damn, that snow coming down. The parents looked over there and they was like, shit. I said, that wasn't in the forecast.
That completion there, he's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right
It wasn't in the forecast. It wasn't.
Probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Buying time to his left.
Sure was.
Scrambling there. 12 yards.
But there was a tornado the night before. And then the next morning,
was
there was
going through
snow.
his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down
God,
and
that was
run
some
for
crazy.
it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down throw for Bridgewater.
We can get you down.
Quickly to
We can get you
Gronkowski.
down.
That's caught. And he
Yeah.
just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the
Let's get
catch
some
and
money in our
run.
pocket and
And
go see.
even
Ain't nothing
50
about
yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
At this stage, there's
Yeah,
nothing
we'll
left
go
to
on the
do but to
weekend
keep
and go get a
firing.
few
And if you're a
dollars
play
and go
caller,
fuck
you may
around.
go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this
Corey,
game. Maybe that was
Corey
He's
and
got it
Garrett
for a
coming. What's
Panther
up? What you got for them?
touchdown. Rob
Give a damn how much we
Gronkowski,
just cut.
his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are
Damn
able
all
to cut
that.
into
Yeah,
this
give us
lead.
4 or 5 games.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. 5 plays there on that drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got some space here. He's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Again, it's Jones. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He finds his target, Fuller. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is hungry. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. And right away, he'll look to throw. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1st down, Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete.
They probably spent a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And this returnable for Lager. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fournette on the toss to the right. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Love. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again. Love. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. Looking downfield for Godwin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.